Hey guys, Sableye VGC here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over a Milotic team that I used to win a ladder tour, so not like a crazy result, but winning a ladder tour is always cool, and the team was functioning very well, so I figured I'd share it with you guys, and Milotic is a really cool Pokemon to use as well. So we're going to not start with the Milotic, we're going to start with the Zacian here, but you guys can already probably fuming at that Milotic set, but we'll get to that in a minute. Standard Zacian, guys, nothing like ridiculously crazy right now. Just your standard Zacian, got some speed, got some attack, adamant, just standard. Standard AV of Eltol. I would make one change here. The change I would make was make this outpace 145, so hit 146 or greater. I just think outspeeding Venusaur consistently is very nice. That's the change I would make there at least. It was a bit of an old spread I took for the ladder tour, but other than that, your standard AV of Eltol, just of Eltol doing of Eltol things, guys. There's literally nothing crazy about this set. Instant, once again, your standard instant, guys. Like, I mean, a lot of this is just going to be standard. Like, Zacian of Eltol instant is a fantastic core in itself, right? And then you want a water type, right? Because you wanted something to at least deal with Kyogre, or at least eat a Kyogre hit. Now, granted, Milotic doesn't do that. Well, it takes the hit, but Milotic does nothing back. So that's where Venusaur came in. Venusaur was literally for the Kyogre teams. If I saw a Kyogre, Venusaur was 9 times out of 10 going to be making an appearance. If they had the Seismitoad variants, if there were Gastrodons, Venu was very nice for those. Focus Sash allows you to not really need the sun. A lot of the times it's odd using a Chlorophyll Mon like Venusaur that just dies to Zacian if you don't have sun. Or even a way to set sun, really. I mean, I could max Incineroar, but we're not going to do that. We'd rather not. But it's a bit odd, so the Sash just kind of allows it to be actually useful outside of sun. Because now you don't necessarily need to be outpacing things to be good, right? Because you do get a lot of damage up, and it just almost guarantees the fact that you're going to get Vine Lash up, unless they double into it immediately. But if they're doubling Venusaur immediately, 9 times out of 10 they're letting Zacian or Yveltal sit on the field and do big damage, right? So it's very nice to have that focus sash there. It kind of forces people into it. Of course, right now the team, especially with the Milotic, is really weak to Eleki, and I don't think any Pokemon I put in this last slot is going to effectively patch that matchup. So what I did was I decided to throw Landorus there, because what Landorus did was, at the very least, worst case scenario, they had to at least consider the fact that I could bring a Landorus mode. Obviously, Life Orb Landorus, I felt like I needed damage output in this slot. Yveltal doesn't do a huge amount of damage if it's not maxed. Venusaur is not the most offensive Pokemon. Milo, Instant aren't either, so having some sort of damage output here was really nice. So yeah, but just a standard Life Orb Landorus obviously hits Thundurus as well with the big rock fall if you need it, but it was mainly there to scare Eleki. I don't know how many games I even brought it to, but definitely don't think it's the best way to wrap up the team, but it served the purpose well, right? It scared the Elekis that absolutely shred the core that I wanted to use, so in a sense it worked in that regard. Now the Milotic, and let me get one thing straight here, guys. Normally, in any other format, I would have looked at this Milotic and said, there is no way I am going to run this. It is relying on blind hypnosis, it does no damage, it's not really great, but the one thing that changes it in this format is Dynamax and Restricteds, right? And the way I like to look at pieces that aren't your Dynamax target or aren't your restricted targets in your team are, can they support the Dynamax, can they support the restricted? And that's exactly what Milotic does here. Milotic, Muddy Water, obviously it's just there because I needed an attacking move, and why not just play on accuracy drops if I can get a win con. Same with Hypnosis. Hypnosis is there basically if they don't kill me and I have nothing better to click. I can Hypnosis a Dynamax Pokemon. Milotic is just really good in stalling things out and saying, if you ignore me, I'm going to be able to enable the rest of my team. Helping Hand besides Zacian absolutely shreds Thundurus as well. So basically, the concept here was, if they're going to lead Thundy into me, they can't go Thundy instant, right? So I can actually go Zacian Milo, bring Milo and click Helping Hand and Behemoth Blade and just shred the Thundurus before, even if it Dynamaxes, it's going to die, right? So something like that was really nice. And just a massive calc for me on this team. It came in play quite a bit in the ladder tour. I'll throw some actual probably some. I streamed the latter tier, guys, so I'll have some actual sets there after we do a few of our battles. But anyways, Milotic, like I said, blind hypnosis, cheeky. Helping hand, very good. Recover, and basically the concept here is just live attacks and be as annoying as possible, while allowing you to support your other modes, you know? It actually put in a lot more work than I expected. Like, a lot more work than I expected. I kind of, when I threw it on a team, I was just like, oh, okay, it's there. I'll bring it to a few games on the stream. And, you know, it is what it is. But it put in work. Like I said before, helping hand, just even getting the hypnosis off in timely manners, right? Like, just stalling out Dynamax, stalling out a threat immediately, maybe hitting a Zacian with hypnosis, right? Putting it to sleep for a few turns. Anything like that is really, really good. Now, don't get me wrong. Do not, I repeat, do not. This Milotic is not meant to function as, I'm going to lead it and I'm going to click hypnosis. That is not the function of this Milotic. I'm going to repeat it. That is not the function of this Milotic. I mean, you can, and you can probably get away with it, but I don't think that's playing your odds. It's the same thing with Sleep Powder on Venusaur, right? A lot of the times, you're going to click Sleep Powder. Okay, cool, right? And I get that, and I respect it because you're putting a Pokemon to sleep, but I think a lot of the times, Hypnosis and Sleep Powder and stuff that aren't 100% accurate should be used as a get out of bad situations, you know? Now, I don't think Milotic is the best Pokemon in the world, but this team is very, very fun. But, yeah, guys, we're going to jump into a few games, and then I'll put up probably a couple replays from the stream for you guys to check out. But, let's jump into a few games here, see if we can get something going. Well, I just leaked my actual team, so that's fine. I just leaked my other team, but it's fine. I used it already, so it's cool. It's nothing crazy. It's basically standard Ogre. But anyways, back to Milo. Like I said, let's just see if we can get a few games. Maybe showcase it a little bit live. And then I'll get over to some actual battles for you guys. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to word it. Like, I don't think the team is bad. And I don't think Milo is bad. I just think Milo is overshadowed. I think Milotic might be actually really, really cool on Calyrex Ice. I just didn't have time to build it. But this is the team that won the ladder tier, so here we go. Speaking of Calyrex Ice, here we go. We've also got a Sableye. The question becomes, how does my opponent want to play this? Because if my opponent wants to play this without the Reshiram lead, I can actually lead Milotic Zacian and go crazy. In fact, I might just do that anyways. What's stopping me from doing that? Reshiram. Reshiram is what's stopping me, but can't I pivot that? Like, if I go Milo Zacian instant, that should stop that, or at least shut it down quite a little bit. I mean, Thundy Reshiram would be a little concerning, but if they do that, I kill the Thundy on the Dynamax, and then Reshiram's not maxed. It's not a huge deal. I think they're more likely going to go for Trick Room. I'm going to bring a Veltal. Calyrex Ice is not a fun matchup here. Okay, so they're going to have Will-O-Wisp, right? The question becomes, do they click it? Are they going to click Will-O-Wisp right here? Now, I have a nice little advantage here where I can click Hypnosis, because like I said, this isn't a great spot, right? Obviously, I forgot about the Sableye. Maybe I should have considered it a little bit more, but I really thought they were going to go for the Trick Room mode. So, if I get Will-O-Wisp, I can't do the play I want to make. But, I could go for the Hypnosis into the Sableye. If I hit it, the next turn I can kill the Thundurus just for free. Or I could Hypnosis the Thundurus and just protect this turn and then deal, but then I'm still threatened to be burned, right? I'm going to go ahead and gamble that they're not going to click Will-O-Wisp turn 1. And we're going to see if I can get rewarded for it. But I'm pretty sure they probably will. Oh, they're going to click Fake Out. That works too. Yeah, Milotic would have taken that. And that's why I should have Hypnosis. Now they're going to Will-O-Wisp and probably just Airstream the Milotic. I messed this game up 100%. Hypnosis is the play there. They had Fake Out pressure. They had Will-O-Wisp pressure onto the Zacian. And they can't kill Milotic because of the spread. Unless they're like Life Orb. Right? So Milotic sits there. And I gotta click Hypnosis there. I said it was meant for bad positions. I should have used it to get out of a bad position right there. Now there's two ways I can play this. Obviously Milotic is never getting a Hypnosis up. So I think my best course of action is Helping Hand and Beyblade. If you don't Will-O-Wisp, we're still great. If you Will-O-Wisp, I can hope you miss. This should still do close to 50. Okay, nice. Like I said, Airstream into Milo. I was never getting another attack off there, which is a little unfortunate, but I still have my Dynamax, and I think Dynamax Yveltal puts in some work right now. Behemoth Blade Darkness should kill Thundurus. And from there, we should be alright. We're probably going to see some sort of Quash, perhaps. I don't really know what Sableye wants to do to close this out. But I'm going to go for the Darkness on the physical side. Just because I expect an AV on this Thundurus here. So, Helping Hand's a little concerning. Yveltal should take, though. Yeah. Not well, but I did take it. Behemoth Blade's not going to kill, but Yveltal will finish off the Thundy. So, we're not in the best of positions. However, Sableye isn't really a scary endgame, right? Yeah, they have Quash. I should probably consider taking it out at some point, but here comes the Reshiram right now. And with Yveltal, I'm going to actually just protect the Zacian. I don't want to air... do I Airstream to make sure I'm faster than Reshiram next turn? I think the answer there to that is yes. There's the Quash on the Zacian. I think you have to go after and try to kill the Zacian here. You can't Quash my Yveltal next turn, so I have a free kill into Reshiram. You're going to Heat Wave. Shouldn't be killing me. It does not. Let's go Yveltal. And that should all but honestly still be okay, right? Because now Darkness will pick off the Reshiram. And I'll Blade if you give me a chance to. Like, I'm not going to die. Sableye doesn't threaten anything, so as long as I'm killing the target beside it, it doesn't matter what they Quash. They can try and Helping Hand, but the Reshiram's gone here. Their best course of action is probably to attack Yveltal with the Sableye and hope you can pick up a knockout. But then again, their Fake Out, Helping Hand... Yeah, they're going to switch out. That's fine. Goodbye, Reshiram. Okay. I mean, that actually might be better for me. Because I believe after that Darkness, that Reshiram's in range of a Blade. Of a Sacred Sword, sorry, not a Behemoth Blade. Right? I think that should be in range of a Sacred Sword. I mean, although realistically speaking, I think I still just Oblivion Wing the Reshiram. And so Behemoth Blade into the Porygon. Okay, I should have doubled the Porygon. It would have been the better play. Don't think I would have gotten a knockout here, but I am going to get some health back here. And by some health, I mean a lot of it. They can go ahead and Trick Room. I can position this. They have no pressure on the field right now. I'm going to O-Wing into the Porygon, continue getting health back, and just Blade this Sableye. This game is over as long as I'm smart about how I preserve my Yveltal. Like, there's nothing they can really do. Like, what have we seen on the Sableye? I think we've seen all four. Yeah, Fake Out, Will-O-Wisp, Helping Hand, Quash. It doesn't affect... It's not a threat. Right? So I can afford to just target the P2. I probably should ignore the Sableye, but there's really no immediate reason not to. I might as well just get knockouts. Keeping the Porygon on the field just honestly just gives me chances to get more health back. But yeah, I think this is a W here. I'd be shocked. Okay, Helping Hand. They're going to try. No, not enough. I respect the effort, but it's just not enough. Yveltal's going to get that up. Sableye is going to go down. Now, this is a little concerning because I do bring Reshiram on the field in Trick Room. But, I mean, I go Sucker Punch, and I actually pivot out to Zacian just to reset it. There's really no reason for it to be on the field right now. No reason to let it die either. Sucker Punch should either kill Reshiram or put it in range where Heat Wave is going to kill it. And then we play to a 3v1 onto Porygon. Sucker Punch does just kill, and that's game. Foul play, not going to kill me. Now I just Fake Out Oblivion Wing, and that's game. Did they really just leave? They really just disconnected. They really just disconnected. They lost to Milotic, and they just disconnected. Alright, cool. We're going to open another game then. There's no reason to wait for that one. Literally zero reason to wait for that one. If it pops back up, it's whatever, but that's a W, guys. Once again, I'm still surprised they didn't bring Calyrex there. I guess Milo, Instant, and friends kind of hindered them, but we're going to get Cali Zacian now. And I mean, Yveltal's really nice here, but the Eleki, as I mentioned before, becomes the issue, right? Thankfully, there's nothing really stopping me from going Landorus mode here, which is really, really nice. Unfortunately, I think Milo takes a back seat in this one. How do I want to play this? Because Venusaur is not bad either, especially because they could lead Suicune with Tailwind. I don't think they will because of the Venusaur, so maybe I'm going to just go the Eleki mode. But how do they not expect the Landorus? You know, I think they have to expect the Lando mode. Lando Milotic is actually something tempting, but I don't think they're going to give me the opportunity for that. So I'm going to go Lando Yveltal. Zacian Instant, I think, is probably my best core. They actually did go Suicune. But I do get a nice Intimidate onto Zacian, and I'm not in a bad spot here at all. I don't think Zacian stays on the field. I cannot see Zacian staying on the field. I would imagine maybe an instant switch in. I'm just going to click Earthquake Snarl. I don't see too much of a big difference in a reason to not really go for that. Right? I mean, what do you switch? There's no no real Earthquake switching. You're probably going to Tailwind. But, oh, that works too. Play Rough? That works too. That's a good play. I respect that. I didn't realize Suicune even got Helping Hand, but similar concept, guys. Like I said, Helping Hand besides Zacian, shreds. Anyways, I'm going to bring in my Zacian now. And once again, the question is, am I faster? Because I could Sucker Punch Behemoth and kill their Zacian, but I think Instant comes in for them right now. So I'm going to pivot out my Zacian here. The problem is I don't really have much to do. I need to kind of get damage off, but I can't. So I'm going to sub, and I think I Airstream into the Suicune slot. Yeah, there's the Instant. I knew they had Instant. You don't play against this and not bring Instant. The Milo's not enough to completely discourage it. Airstream into Suicune for a little bit of damage. Nothing crazy. Tailwind. With that, I'm assuming Suicune's probably faster than Yveltal, but I'm going to try and just drop it anyways with a Sacred Sword. With a Max Darkness. Not sure if it's enough, but we'll find out. Sacred Sword, good damage into Instant. I am not faster, so that's a little unfortunate, but should have Airstreamed again, but I can Airstream next turn. Flare Blitz or Parting Shot? Probably a Parting Shot. Yeah. Off the Yveltal, though, I think is questionable. I don't know if I agree with that. Because now I still have a Zacian behind sub. They do bring in the Regieleki, but Regieleki's not going to kill this Yveltal, so I'm actually going to double the Eleki. That is the bigger concern right now. Behemoth Blade and Max Darkness. I don't know if it's going to kill, but it'll be very... actually, it might kill Yveltal if they're Helping Hand. Yeah. They were Helping Hand, and a Life Orb for that matter, too. Okay. So nothing I could have really done there. We do get a nice crit, but it's not enough, I don't think. Maybe they're physical, but they just Helping Hand and kill Incineroar, right? They kill Incineroar, and my Zacian can't stall this out. I double the Eleki. But as you guys can see, Eleki is the problem for this team, right? Lightning kills me. Behemoth Blade, your Life Orb, I don't even kill. So, I was going to say, I thought the Fake Out would put it in range of Life Orb, but leaving it at 7% was a little unfortunate. Skull, not going to break the sub, though, at the very least, which is at least a little bit, maybe something that can potentially win me this still. Because they're going to bring in Zacian, and what they're going to try and do is break my sub before the Instant comes back on the field, and I think that's very easy for them to do. I think my best bet is to not give them the chance to get Instant back on the field before I kill the Zacian. So I'm going to Behemoth Blade and hope that I can either crit and kill it or put it in range of another one. Tailwind comes back up. Okay. So I think here the game's over because I should be dying to a Behemoth Blade unless they're like 252 jolly. Like honestly, I think even if they are that, I still die. Like I think at this point I'm in range of dying. I need to either get a triple protect and stall things out or somehow live. But I think the game's over, so I'm gonna, yeah, no, it's even Helping Hand boosted. So the Helping Hand, guys, it skews so many calcs. Helping Hand is so good. I would have liked to show that on Milo, at least now, but we're gonna, excuse me. I'm going to cut to some stream games, guys. If you want to watch them, timestamps, I'll separate them. But with that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in a future video. That's a scary Milotic. It's good. Milo's good. That's all there is to say. Milo good. Opposing trainer has been found. Who we got now? We're going to get Jack at 15-16. Yeah, that turn 1 literally changed the entire game. Getting the competitive boost on Milo immediately was huge. If you win the tour, you have to coil 10 times. I am not going to be doing that. But honestly, Milo might be making a comeback here too. Why is there a Weavile though? They're not gonna lead Calyrex into Yveltal, right? They're gonna probably lead something like Thundurus. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lead, as dumb as it sounds, I'm gonna lead Milo Zacian. And just kind of go for Helping Hand and try to shred the Thundy. They might go Grim Thundy, which would be a little bit of a bother. But I'm still doing enough to probably where it's gonna be pretty low. And then I want Instant here, I think. I also could go Venusaur if they're gonna give me Sun late game. But I think Instant is just a little better off here. I don't want to really rely on the Sun. I had to try. It was worth the effort, Olsen. It was worth the effort. It was very much so worth the effort. Alright, goal is to win this tour, guys. I'm gonna be honest. The goal is to win this tour. Yo, Weavile Thundy. Okay, so they're gonna have Fake Out, right? Which is a little bit concerning. This I don't like. Because they're gonna Fake Out Zacian and just go after my Milo, I would presume. Right? Like, I don't think there's a... Okay, so I Hypnosis. I Hypnosis. I mean, I'd probably die. But if I hit the Hypno... There's also a chance they Fake Out the Milo instead. I can't see it happening. But... If they Fake Out Fake Out into Zacian, I'm not overly concerned here. I simply just have to game and hit the Hypnosis. This is all there is to it. Because they should Airstream to try and be faster than Zacian. At least that's my concept. Right? They want the Airstream here. Otherwise, even if they kill Milo, they don't really gain all that much. You know? So, like, if they're not either attacking into Zacian or trying to get the boost here, it's not worth it for them. Right? So, Milo's kind of a bait. The Fake Out, obvious. Yeah. No surprise there, right? We should see an Airstream. Yep, there's the Airstream. And like I said, Milo's going to take this. Milo does not die to that. Milo good. Come on. Come on, just hit the Hypno. Milo, be good to us. No, Milo, why? Why you gotta be like this? Okay, that's a little unfortunate. Q, welcome on in. Where is how would you even say that? Sableye? Sableye? I guess Sableye. It would be Sableye? Okay, so now I Helping Hand and try to drop this Thundy, or at the very least put it into range. Basically they fell for my bait. Yeah, Thundy's gonna get an attack. I don't think Thundy plus Weavile can combine to kill Zacian. Milo is both carrying and throwing at the same time. Okay, they're pivoting out, that's fine. Groudon comes in, also still fine. They're gonna try to give Groudon the Airstream boost, which I'm big respect, I think. No, maybe it'll be a sub goal at some point. Maybe it'll be a sub goal at some point. Holding up a mirror. Max Lightning, that's fine. No Airstream for the Groudon, which I'm okay with, especially if this just knocks out. I don't know the damage calc here, because I'm not like the most offensive. We need blunder policy. I should have wrote it down from last stream. My guy gave me the text and I didn't take it. But Clap 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 Behemoth Blade's gonna start doing some shred damage here. Does this kill is the question. Yo, I don't care. Milotic is too good, guys. Milotic is too good. It's just... The best part is it has no hands. How is it clapping? How is it clapping without the hands? The Veltal comes in. And it's time to go burr. Let's go. Milo too good, guys. Milo too good. Clapping tail. Yeah, just on the floor. Just smacks its tail on the floor. I guess. Anyways, we max immediately here. Good for the Airstream. Try to start getting some speed up. I'm tempted to Airstream the Cali. But I also think Airstreaming Groudon and just putting it in range of something is very good. And we're just going to protect here on Zacian. No real reason to not protect. They can't max. They've wasted their Dynamax right now. They wasted 2 turns of Dynamax killing Milotic, which I think just gave us the win. It really, honestly, I was able to just clap. Okay, the thing is, Milo allows Zacian to be broken is what happens there. Right? That's, I think, the better way to phrase that. Zacian, of course, is going to protect. I'm expecting just some sort of either Astral Barrage, a Will-O-Wisp maybe. There it is, the Wisp. Perfectly fine. So seeing the Wisp, it's going to be Sash. I'm okay with that. Airstream into Groudon. Oh my goodness, that does so much damage. You'll love to see it. We get the crit. Okay, so the crit definitely matters there. But, like, I don't think it really did. Obviously, to get that, to get the Groudon that low, it matters. Because otherwise, they wouldn't be in, no, they'd probably still be in a range of another Airstream, right? SD, I don't care. I do not care at all. I'll Airstream into it again and just Behemoth the Cali. Yeah, I get burned, but at this point, Yveltal sweeps. You know? At this point, a Veltal Incineroar can't be broken. Like, even if I lose Zacian, I don't care. You know? Milo carried this game, though. I'm sad it's off the field, though. I just like seeing Milotic on the field. That's all I'm going to say. Hydrate, Akar, I got you. Like I said before, though, I don't care. You protect, but you've gained nothing, right? I know what you're trying to do, but gotta be extra hydrated as Milo. Like, I get what my opponent is attempting, you know? They're attempting to go for the burn. They're attempting to get in for the fact that English is a tough language. They're trying to burn me. They're trying to slow the game down, and they're trying to get fake out so I can't foul play the Groudon. But, like, I don't think it's gonna be they're gonna be capable of doing it. I don't think they have enough offense. The Groudon's too low. The Cali's too low. It's not enough. I air scream again because there's really no. Darkness actually probably kills even if they do protect. I don't need the speed anymore, so I'll just Darkness. And I'll just Behemoth again. I'm burnt, so I'm gonna hit the one that has 1 HP. So +5 to hydration. Let's go. Like I said, I don't really care. I just kill that next turn now. Groudon can go for the double. It's not gonna matter. I could have like reversed the attack order here, but it doesn't matter because they can only fake out one with Weavile. You know, Groudon's gonna go down. That's fine. Zacian has enough speed right now that there's no way out of this for them. It's just not a possibility. You know, it's just not a possibility. Okay, also I gotta say, these things are very annoying. These things are very annoying. I get I'm gonna Snarl. Actually, I foul play. I want to guarantee that this Cali goes down this turn. Right? You might not fake out. Right? But if you don't fake out, I mean, it doesn't matter. Cali's gonna go for the double, not gonna happen. That was probably the best play they could have gone for. They're gonna triple axe on my Yveltal here, and I'm gonna go down. Oh, is that the Kyurem one? Is that the one where we bashed Kyurem? Also, Nick, welcome on in. Don't disrespect my man, Kyurem. Foul play into Weavile. Some big time damage right now, and Triple Axel's gonna come out. Yveltal, you wanna not die to this, buddy? You wanna just not die, please? You wanna just not die? Thank you. Thank you. Yveltal's a homie. Let's go. 2 big W's to start the day. Hurt by the burn doesn't matter. I was just salty because Kyurem White wrecked his VR Evildon team. Let me turn the fan on real quick. It's getting hot. Yep, there's the forfeit. Let's go. You guys can see the game again now. We're gonna get toxic here. Toxic, I'm angry. If they do anything that's toxic, I'm gonna be angry. Oh, okay guys, my head's starting to hurt. We better win this game in a hurry. We better finish winning this tour in a hurry. And I don't want to take it off because, like, there's no other way to tell that I'm actually using the cosplay, you know? I'm gonna lead Milo into this, honestly. They're not gonna lead to Seismitoad with me having a Venusaur. I don't think they're gonna lead Incineroar either, so I'm gonna go for this. Take hat off. My hair's a mess though. My hair's a mess. I don't even have anywhere to put this. The problem is definitely this the hairband. Yeah, it's the hairband. We're gonna take the hairband off, and let's lock our team here though. Yveltal's good here. Not the best, but good here. Instant and back for sure. And I mean, Sash Venu has merit. Honestly, Sash Venu has merit as a maxer, and I'm gonna bring it. Okay, that feels so much better already. Okay, we're gonna leave it off for until we lock here, but hat will go back on, guys. There's the up close of the Milo cosplay. You guys can see, it's not like Like, from a distance, it's great. But when you zoom in, you can see all, like, the minor blemishes and things. So, like, I'd rather not zoom in, but... There we go. Okay, here we go. Now we're in business. Now we're in business. Didn't even need to pin my hair back. Alright, they're gonna lead this. I'm okay with this. I believe Intrepid Sword went first, so I'm just gonna kill. I'm gonna take the Thunderous. You could be support Thundy on a team like this, but I think taking the Thunderous is still my best case, because if you do max it, I just win. If you max it and I take it, the game's over. They might not want to leave the Ogre on the field, especially because I could Helping Hand play rough it. Alright, I think Thundy's the one that guaranteed stays on the field here. No max, so you're definitely going to be clicking Thunder Wave here, I would imagine. Scary Face works just the same. Now the question is, are you Specs? I should have called support Thundy. Oh, you're Calm Minding. That's fine, actually. I don't mind that, because I can reset now. I can reset, and I can Blind Hypnosis that Milo, the Ogre. This might not kill, which is a little concerning. But I just don't know how physically bulky they make these things. They do make them enough to live. Okay. So it's a little bit of a concern. I think I'm just going to Muddy Water, actually. And just protect this turn. I don't really want to switch anything in right now. Thundy might want to Scary Face again. Go for a Thunderbolt to chip the Milo. There's a lot of things that could happen. But obviously they're not maxing that Thunderous. They are going to max the Ogre, which I think is crazy. A little bit whack. Unless they're Calm Mind could be Lightning, honestly. Calm Mind max Lightning could be cool. I could see it. I'll probably die if they just like Thunderbolt max Lightning me, which is very problematic actually, to be completely honest. But I think they gotta get rid of the Zacian, right? I think they have to be concerned about it. You know? Thunderbolt into the Milo. Okay, that's okay. Does do a lot of damage, but where does this geyser go? Okay, into the Zacian. That's perfect. It's gonna do a lot, but not enough to actually concern me. Because I'm stalling out turns of max. Muddy Water does connect. Chip down the Thunders. Am I gonna drop this Ogre? Malili, thank you so much for the follow. I probably butchered your name, and I apologize for that. But welcome on in. Hopefully having a great Thursday so far. Yes, it is Thursday. No accuracy drop, which is, I mean, doesn't realistically matter. But it is what it is. I can also recover all that damage that they did to me. And I still have max Venusaur for this endgame, you know? It's Calm Mind Ogre, yes, but as long as I'm smart with the Venu, I'm okay. They're bringing... Okay, I think the play is sacrifice my instant here. As dumb as that is, I think that's the correct play. I could Muddy Water, in all honesty, but I think trying to recover is better. I guess putting something to sleep could also work, in all honesty. But I am going to sack the instant here. I think keeping Venu with a Sash is more important. There's also a chance they're scared of Milo. That's okay, because I get a free recover now. I'm back to full. Unless and they kill my instant, right? Are they just ignoring Milo? Because like I'm okay if that's their gameplay. I just realized how dumb this team is with double Helping Hand. I just realized this team has double Helping Hand, which I think is kind of crazy. Milo's not in a terrible spot, back at full health. It's a tempting max, you know? But I don't think I go for it here. I think I play the game as if my Zacian is faster. And I go Helping Hand and try to kill the Zacian with a B-Blade. And if I get that, we should be okay. If I get the kill on this Zacian, we're in a phenomenal position. We should be okay to get it, actually. Looks like they're going to give it to me. Because their Zacian's neutral, so it doesn't have enough to actually kill me. Even if they... And I'm faster, too. So I don't even have to take the slightest bit of damage there. Behemoth Blade's gonna come out, gonna kill their Zacian. I'll trade Zacians here. I'm okay with that. Because I have a Venusaur. With has Dynamax still. And I have Helping Hand. So like I'm still gonna be able to shred things. Max Geyser comes out, I'm not overly concerned. Like Zacian goes down, but like I don't know what your last mon is. Obviously it's still a little concerning because that's up in the air. But rain should go away. Rain should be gone. Either this turn or next. So if it is like a Swift Swim mon, I should be okay. Let's see if Venu can do things. It is Seismitoad coming on in here. Obviously they can't max Airstream. They could bounce. Obviously they have Power Whip as well. There's a lot of things I have to consider about that's going on right now. There is one more turn of rain, right? Okay. So did I ever get that drop? I don't think I did get the accuracy drop on the Ogre, so that could come into play. I don't think I do anything. I think Milotic attacks for sure here. I think I just spam Muddy. The question is, I don't think there's any reason to not just attack with Venu. And I hit the Ogre, I think, because like Seismitoad is not a threat. I could Helping Hand as well, but I don't see a need to Helping Hand. I'm also assuming this is probably lefty's Kyogre, so maybe Helping Hand would have worked a little bit better. But Seismitoad has no way to gain speed right now, right? It's got no way to gain speed. The only reason it's faster right now is because of the rain, and rain's gonna go away. I wouldn't be surprised if it bounced here to try and dodge an attack. Power Whip is also checks out, but Seismitoad's bad. It's not gonna kill me. Yep. Milo probably dies, but that's okay. Vine Lash coming out. Yeah, it is leftovers, right? That's what I thought. Good Vine Lash damage. It's trapped in vines. Ice Beam's gonna come out into Venusaur at +1. Don't do it. Don't you dare do it. Thank you. Muddy Water comes on out. And that's going to do big damage. The question becomes, I think I hit the Seismitoad. Because it's guaranteed to die. Vines are coming out. Going to do some big damage. I think I can recover stall this Ogre. Because of the Vine Lash here. We've seen that my Venu's faster than the Ogre, so I'm free to get a Vine Lash into the Seismitoad for the kill. I'll be faster than that. Seismitoad speed tier is not enough. I protect the Milotic. I recover the Milotic if they don't target it. And then from there I can protect or recover stall them. I could have Helping Handed last turn and probably just win the game. But I wasn't sure if they were going to try for some sort of like crazy protect play or what they were potentially going to go for. So like they could have bounced with Seismitoad and done something crazy. Like I couldn't risk it, you know. But I don't think my opponent has what it takes to win this game because the Frog is too good. I don't think there's a way they can take out both. Right? The Frog can't get an attack off here, and Ogre, the best they can do is O-Pulse, and it's not going to kill my Venu if they are. Outside of rain, there's no way. So Seismitoad's gone. Arguably, I could have taken the Kyogre instead. Kyogre going to go for the Ice Beam. Venusaur's going to dodge thanks to the accuracy drop, and that's going to seal it. I mean, at that point, Milo stalls out the Ogre anyways. But Austin coming in with the sub. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Really do appreciate that. And I'm sorry to hear you're stuck at work. But Milo kind of schmoovin' right now. What do you get for dinner? Alright, chat. What's Austin getting for dinner? What is Austin getting for dinner? What is Austin getting for dinner? At this point, the game's now over. No point in recovering, actually. That's Muddy. And I will Quake. That'll 100% seal the game. It literally doesn't matter. I have Vine Lash, so all I gotta do is all I gotta do is a little bit of tip, and they know that. Milo, good guys. Milo is good.